Hello and welcome to a beautiful sunny day in St Andrews. Almost perfect conditions for playing golf. St Andrews, of course, is known around the world as the home of golf. But why is that? There are many reasons that contribute to that title. One of them is that we're told the game has been played here for more than 600 years. It's even said that Mary Queen of Scots, who was Queen of Scotland in the mid-1500s, used to enjoy having a go at hitting that little white ball around on the links land, which is the area you can see behind me. Nowadays, it looks a little different from what it would have done in Mary's time, but the gorse bushes are still there, these yellow flowering bushes that spring up everywhere across the golf courses here, and the grass and hilly hummocky terrain still give major challenges for any golfer. Back in 1123, this area behind me was given to the people of St Andrews as common land by King David I of Scotland, and they all used it for different things, amongst them leisure and playing not only football but also the game we now recognise as golf, or Gowf as they called it then. From those early days has now grown a major golf complex. We have 7 courses here, all of them public, and all of them run on behalf of the people of St Andrews who still own this land by the Links Trust. Of course, all these facilities are currently closed, but the courses are still available for walking on. But if you decide to come and visit St Andrews and play golf here, you can be assured that whatever your level of skill or whatever your budget, we have a course here that will suit you. We have 7, all of them available, all of them public courses where you can pay and play. I'm now sitting right in the middle of the course that belongs to the oldest ladies' golf club in the world. It's the St Andrews Ladies Putting Club, founded in 1867 and still functioning as a club today. Although this course is used exclusively by the members for a few hours each week, the rest of the time it's open to the public. And it's a challenging little course for putting. What you're looking at around me is 27 holes of putting. Not particularly obvious at the moment as the flags are not out in the holes, but the terrain, hopefully you can see, is very lumpy and bumpy, hilly and hummocky, and this is the natural links land. And so if you come to St Andrews and decide that perhaps playing on one of the main golf courses is not for you, then why not think of spending just £1 or £2 for a golf ball and a putter, and while away a pleasant afternoon or evening playing on the course here. Because of the way it looks, it's known locally as the Himalayas. But you can take some photos with the old course in the background. Show your friends when you go home and tell them you played golf in St Andrews. Not a lie, and they'll be very impressed. This little stone bridge is an iconic image of golf not only in St Andrews but right around the world. I'm sure you recognise it as the Swilcan Bridge, so called because the little stream or burn, as we call them in Scotland, that it crosses is called the Swilcan. But this bridge is 700 years old and originally was put in place to allow the shepherds from St Andrews to get their sheep over the burn and out to the links land that we saw at the beginning for grazing on that common land. Since then, the rudimentary course that first started here developed into what we now know as one of the most famous courses in the world, the Old Course. And this little bridge spans the burn as it crosses the 18th fairway. Looking up beyond the bridge, you'll see to the right the 18th green and to the left the first tee. Behind the first tee, one of the most famous golf clubs in the world. Currently looking a little less recognisable with scaffolding all over it, This is the home of the R&A, or the Royal and Ancient Golf Club of St Andrews, known around the world not only as a club with members as any other golf club, but also as the organiser of the Open, which takes place somewhere in the British Isles every year. It's played in St Andrews every 5 years and will next come here in 2022. So we've reached the 18th green now and the end of this briefest of glimpses into golf in St Andrews. I hope you've enjoyed sharing this sunny day with me and that you'll maybe think of including St Andrews on your itinerary, whether for golf or to enjoy one of the many other things that there are to do here in this beautiful part of East Scotland.